She's a journalist. She's not entitled to the same rights to speak in public as everyone else.
I can't trust you. I understand what you say.
Explain yourself. I mean, you're a public official.
I understand your real feeling.
You're hired to do that, and yet you would set them up to make them look like they're breaking the law.
I said nothing about breaking the law. It's a matter of protocol and following procedure.
Okay, that's not protocol. This is a public meeting. Protocol is to allow any person and every person in the public arena, no matter what their job is,
Well, there's
get us.
media, and I've talked to Carolyn about this on a number of occasions. Let me finish, please. I've talked to her about it on a number of occasions and provided her with these rules. She opted to break those rules tonight. And so,
How did she break them? How did she break them? She spoke the same way everyone else did. She got up and asked questions the same way that I did. But she is Carol Harvey. She did not say, I'm asking on behalf of the media. So we don't understand why she has less rights as herself than I did getting up or Kathryn did getting up. And so it seems to me you're very afraid of what she's going to ask.
We're afraid. We have met with Carol, Miss Harvey, on a number of occasions. And for example, during the last RAB meeting the following day, we went out with her for about 3 hours to do a tour of Bigelow Court and answer her questions as a member of the media. And see, the thing is, it's the improper venue. She's asking questions, and we have rules in place. We have rules in place with the Navy that we will take the media's questions, not their comments, because this is a public comment, not for the media.
But because those rules that you have, again, thrown out there, you've adopted them without the permission of the federal government, of which you are an entity. No, wait a minute. Now let me finish. That is a constitutional right. Okay, there's nothing in any of the preliminary paperwork, any of the notices that says press is separate. Now, you did try to do that once. In fact, in one of the radiological meetings, you forced me to wait outside because it was a member.
I did no such thing.
No, I'm not saying you personally. I'm saying this
you
process.
Said you. Well, okay.
This process.
This process.
Of trying to
clarify.
control
That's good.
the media and the public from interacting. This process of trying to get, opening up the room as opposed to having a sit down, everybody get up and speak, everybody gets to hear everybody's questions, to separate it down the road. We already know what the tactics are. That way, one person gets spoken to by this person and another never hears what that person asked. That's a really classic technique of separating the community. But what the community is demanding is that we have this sort of forum, and the press is allowed to speak. Anybody who comes is allowed to speak, and in fact, it's constitutional right.
It's
a
obvious.
Constitutional right. You cannot, in any way.
It's obvious you don't see the point of view that I'm trying to share with you.
We see it.
I don't think the court would even agree with
We see what it is.
That's your opinion.
You want to silence what she has to say.
It's not a matter of silence.
Yes, it is. When you cut somebody's mic, you're silencing them.
It's a matter of law.
And she did nothing. She did nothing different than the rest of us.
Could you as a citizen sincerely believe that because suddenly somebody at a meeting that you attend decides that you are not valid, that you are not a citizen of the United States of America, and you are no longer, because they decide?
She's not a citizen. It's a matter of...
Then why does she not have the same? So what?
Professional journalists, there are rules to be followed.
I'm a journalist too. You allowed me to speak.
The journalist that was here tonight, the cameraman, he did not pose questions during the public meeting.
Maybe that was his choice. Where are they printed?
I provided Carolyn a copy.
No, it has to be printed, publicly displayed. For you to
it has to be handed to the
rule.
Media representative who is participating.
Where was it?
I provided her a copy on a number of occasions.
No.
That's what's most important.
That means that you are admitting to on a number of occasions you have tried to squelch free speech and reporting.
I'm sorry that you disagree. And
I do disagree. I think it was highly
fine. You're
offensive.
entitled to your opinion.
And in fact,
this
you
is not a
inflamed it and forced the conversation to be off
Productive
topic.
for who?
So if your goal was to keep it on topic, you completely failed at your job.
Well,
so I mean, that is your intent.
I disagree, but That's fine.
No, it led it down an entirely different road than what we're here for.
It sure makes you guys look bad when you try to silence somebody who's
Well,
asking the questions on behalf.
Journalists, and there are different guidelines to follow for journalists.
Well, I don't see the
And that's all I
public,
can say on the matter.
where's the publication
There's nothing else to say.
that gives them a firm order for every public meeting? Could you please email that
Wait,
to
what
me?
are the
Here's
what
my
are the
email.
guidelines?
I'd be happy to, not a
Yeah,
problem.
because
I'll post it up on our website.
If you're
for you.
giving it just to the journalists, but it's not something that we're aware of either, then
I'll
you
provide you a
absolutely are not laying down a law.
I'll send you a copy, Ms. Lynn.
Could you?
What are the guidelines? What are the
Okay.
guidelines?
So much for free
And then
speech,
I'm asking you questions.
freedom of the press.
Anyways, what are the guidelines? Do you know?
The guy, to me, it looks like silence the people who are asking the questions that make them uncomfortable.